The building here was completed in 2010, 12 years ago. Right, he just explained it. So that's the old Ganesh there. Other buildings, long ground. Sorry, not mine. That's what's he represents everything else. That's what we should have done.
પેલું બંધ કરું.
I think.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
ચાલે છે?
Hello.
શાસ્ત્રી
Good morning. Nothing. Wait. Hello.
Hello. That's fine. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for coming in really good time. Warmest welcome to the Lieutenant and to all of you, our respected guests. We will have a service at midday, but in the meantime, we will do the presentation if that's okay. Yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. It is a brilliant day today for us. for 4 reasons. First of all, we've got Lord Lieutenant present here amongst us, and she is going to do a wonderful thing in a minute and present to us the biggest accolade the Hindu community could ever imagine or dream to receive in Crawley. Secondly, we are celebrating the 75th birthday of Crawley. Thirdly, we are celebrating Queen's biggest day, 70 years since she became the Queen. Last but not least, we built this center 12 years ago, and we celebrated our 12th birthday yesterday. So it's all 4 of them combined together and done all with voluntary service. So we are so very proud, and for that reason, may I invite the Lord Lieutenant to say a few words and make the presentation to these fantastic people who are running the center. They are our trustees, the 3 main pillars of Crawley Hindu community in front of us here. I'll introduce them afterwards. Thank you.
I am going to try without a microphone, if you can hear me at the back.
Yes.
I have hearing aids, and with a microphone, it goes all over the place, as some of you may know. My goodness, we have waited. Thank you so much for your welcome, by the way, and thank you for your kind words just now. We have all waited a long time for today. The last 2 years have been very challenging for all of us, and I will come back to that in a moment. But this is, as Ashwin has said, a very special day. Make no mistake about it, the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service is a hugely prestigious award. It is the equivalent of the MBE, the Member of the Order of the British Empire, for an individual person. Now, I want you to realise just how special this is. I know because all the applications come over my desk as Lord Lieutenant. And they come over and I read them, and I have a small army of deputy lieutenants who help me to represent the Queen in the county, because it's quite a busy county. And I asked 2 of the deputies if they would kindly just do a little bit of snooping around and find out about the organisation that has applied for a Queen's Award or been put forward for a Queen's Award for Voluntary Service. And Sheila, I believe you were one of the people who came and got to know folk at the Appletree at the Virgin. And they write a report for me. It sounds very grand, but it goes into just about every aspect of the organisation and the people and the volunteers and those who are helped by all your efforts. And I then look at that and I put my recommendations. Now, the recommendations can be anything from, no, probably not at the moment. And they go all the way up to recommended, highly recommended, and then at the top is exceptional. Exceptional. Well, you can guess what all of you achieved, and it was exceptional.
Wow.
That's not the end of the story. My report and my recommendation then goes up to London, up to Downing Street, and it is in front of 2 committees. And just to make sure, because everything has to be absolutely fair, these independent committees, they also look at the recommendation and all the work that's been done in West Sussex and Crawley, and they give theirs. Now, unless, by that stage, most organisations who have applied have fallen by the wayside, or it's not the right time for them, and it's only the cream, those very special people, who are still there. And there you were. Now, I hope you forgive me for going into that detail, but it just gives you a flavour of what you have achieved. Because during my, nearly 14 years now as a Lord Lieutenant, I've become increasingly aware that the whole of our communities and societies rely on volunteers. Without volunteers, make no mistake about it, things would begin to crumble. And those who are perhaps most vulnerable would just fall through the cracks. But especially the last 2 years, all of you have pulled out all the stops. You didn't just give up and stay at home and do nothing. I know, because I've kept in touch and watched what you're all doing. And you reached out to your community. All volunteers are important, but I'm going to use that word again. Every one of you is you are just exceptional. And I hope that you do feel proud of yourselves. Now, I know that over 400 QAVS badges have found their way. Yep. And I hope that those of you who have them will wear them with pride. You know, pride can sometimes be a good thing. And I hope that all of you, every one of you, does feel proud of what you have achieved. Now, there are a number of individuals, this is the bit that can go badly wrong, because I will miss somebody out. But every one of you are important. A few people who I've come to know: Ashwin, my friend, Bharat, Chandukai, and Rohit. Now, who have I missed?
You haven't missed anyone, sorry.
Well, if I have, it is not intentional. All of you, thank you for all you have done. Thank you for all you continue to do. This is an honour richly deserved. And if I could just ask you, Chairman, to hold that for me, because now we'll come to the formal part of the proceedings. As you know, a Lord Lieutenant is Her Majesty's personal representative in a county. And so I stand before you not just as Susan, but also representing Her Majesty, who would be here if she could, but clearly she can't be everywhere. She is very interested and totally committed to all people like you, people who work tirelessly for nothing, for their communities. And so, as I make the award, please be assured it is really on behalf of the Queen, as I say it. So this is it. It is a small token of the Queen's existence. And it is with my warmest wishes, but most importantly, on behalf of Her Majesty, that I make the award of the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you, Sheila, if you'll stand up and read the citation. Ready? And this is what you have achieved.
Elizabeth II, by the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of our other realms and territories, Queen, Defender of the Faith, to the G.H.U Union, providing education, cultural and integration supportive services to the Hindu and wider community in Crawley. Greeting. We, being cognizant of the said group's outstanding voluntary work in the community and being desirous of showing our royal favour, do hereby confer upon it the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service for voluntary services by groups in the community 2021. For such period as the group continues to provide its current service, and do hereby give permission for the authorised emblem of the said award to be displayed on the group's letterhead and other public material. Given at our Court of St James under our Royal Sign Manual this 2nd day of June 2021, in the 70th year of our reign, and it is signed by Elizabeth Regina, our Queen.
We will have a service now. It only takes 10 minutes, and then we will have our trustees to say a few words as a response to this fantastic event that we've just witnessed here. It is such pride that we accept this, Lord Lieutenant, and all the people present here. This has been possible because we are all together. It's kind of all the cogs have worked together to build this centre that it is, what I call a centre of excellence. Okay? We will have a small interlude. You can walk around now, and the service will start precisely at 12 o'clock. And it will be only 10 minutes. It's worthwhile witnessing the service that we have at midday. Thank you very much.